Whoa, I can't believe it. This is just insane. This is the day after a huge blizzard literally slammed the city. Oh my God. This is literally my first time out since Friday because Saturday was extremely cold and I had family come over to celebrate my birthday. And then yesterday, which was Sunday, was when it all came down. We got under 60 centimeters. And here is the aftermath. And there's a look south. So as you can see, Allen Road is clear. It is an expressway. So they get the priority. And then of course the major streets. But the residential streets are safe for last. And of course we're gonna be walking on unplowed sidewalks. It's nice and sunny today, but it is pretty cold out. It's around -9. The wind chill is gonna feel like -25 overnight. I was debating on whether I should go out and check out all this snow. I could have done it like an hour or two ago, but I just thought, you know what? Let's just do it now. I really want to capture the beauty of winter and just see the aftermath of this huge blizzard from yesterday. It's not just Southern Ontario that got this blizzard. It's also Quebec, the eastern provinces, and the northeastern U.S., stretching from Pennsylvania all the way to Maine. They got hit pretty hard too, and everyone is still digging out. Let's see how long it takes for me to get to Eglinton Avenue West. At least I can actually walk. My goodness, though. This kind of mirrors the blizzard we got back in January of 2022. That was like the biggest snowstorm I've seen in my life. And then this one is no exception, because it mirrors exactly that. Although that's nothing really compared to the blizzard of 1999 when the city called in the friggin' army. Oh, there's a sidewalk plow. Yeah, the city is doing their very best to plow the streets and sidewalks and then remove all the snow, which is going to take days. Mayor Olivia Chow said that everyone's in full force. I have nothing but respect for everybody that's working very hard to clear the snow off our streets, keep the city moving, including our bus drivers, streetcar operators, subway operators. Oh shit. Oh shit. This just goes to show how freaking deep this snow is. Oh my God, it's probably gonna go up to my waist. Well, it didn't. It could have did though. And here comes a southbound subway train. So what happened yesterday with the TTC? Well, as this guy's letting me go, a lot of the subway system was shut down yesterday. And this includes this part of line 1. I see even trains from my building. And while it was still snowing heavily, oh boy, while it was still snowing heavily, I did see a couple of trains just stop for like 20 minutes. And then they decided to close down this part of line 1 altogether. So they closed down this section between St. Clair West and Shepherd West. And then on the other side of line 1 between Bloor Young and Eglinton. And then line 2, Kipling to Islington, Woodbine to Kennedy respectively. And of course, all of line 6, no big surprise there. Because when it snows this much, the city grinds to a stop. I saw Johnny and Liam were out there yesterday. Oh, look at that. That tree just fell on the belt line. Yeah, as I saw Johnny, Liam, Ken, Tara, Eddie, they were all out respectively. I heard about Johnny having to walk all the way home from downtown because the subway was not running. And lots of people were waiting for shuttle buses that never really came. So I'm not sure if you should blame the TTC for their response. Because again, this is literally a major freaking blizzard we just dealt with. I really wanted to go out and capture this, but it was very dangerous yesterday. Really dangerous. I mean, kudos to all the vloggers that went out there and survived the extreme cold and all the heavy snow. The worst of it's already gone, but like I said, the cleanup is far from over. Very far from over. But we're gonna see what's it like on Eglinton Avenue West and Allen Road. By the way, it's been a crazy weekend for me. Want to thank everybody for tuning into my first ever live stream. We went to Milestones for my birthday to celebrate. And then Saturday, before the big storm came, family came over, cousins came over. Oh man, I had a lot of pizza, food, and this extremely decadent chocolate cake from the Cheesecake Factory. Oh my god, that took me out. I was way too tired to do anything yesterday. And that's why I put up a community post saying that, oh man, I have no energy to do anything, not even to respond to your comments. I have like probably almost 100 notifications that I have yet to clear. So I'm going to respond to your comments in a video, hopefully this week. Incredible, man. Originally, it was supposed to be 30 centimeters of snow yesterday, but Environment Canada exceeded those expectations and projected between 50 and 60 centimeters. And in total, downtown Toronto saw about 56 centimeters of accumulation. And I guess 60 outside of the GTA, or in other regions at least. And again, snow removal operations weren't really part of our standards until a couple years ago. It seems that they're learning their lessons from past storms. And then again, when it snows like this, it's pretty much impossible to get around. And of course today, I have to mention that it's a snow day for all the kids. I was watching CB24 around 1:30. This reporter was surrounded by a bunch of kids at this park. Went down tobogganing. This reporter had a lot of energy. He's like, "Are you excited to see more snow?" Stuff like that. All these interesting questions he asked the kids. But yeah, all the schools are closed, including the universities. They should be back to normal operations by tomorrow. I mean, like I said, they are working around the clock to plow the snow off the sidewalks and streets. Actually, there isn't a wind chill right now. That's crazy. Not like tonight, but... Okay, we should be almost at Eglinton. Yep, here we are. And of course, this is such a big storm we got, so I'm gonna try and have this video uploaded and published by tonight. Usual time, 8 p.m. Eastern. I really like that the sun is out now. There's the on-ramp onto the northbound island. So yeah, it's clear here. But I can imagine it's still getting around. It's a bit of a hassle. But again, it was just an hour ago that they resumed subway service on this part of Line 1. I don't think for the section between Eglinton and Bloor Young. Got a look here at Cedarville Station as it's rush hour now. By the way, it's around 3:45 p.m. Monday, January 26, 2026. Look at all the buses, man. All right, I'm gonna wait here. I guess now I'm walking in the direction of the sun. Oh well. Like I said, again, huge props to all the first responders, grocery store workers, transit workers, and of course, city workers for still going out, keeping us safe, like always. I know the bus drivers here have a very tough job to do in this type of weather. And look at all the buses. It's probably still as chaotic trying to get around with TTC. I know for a fact the streetcars were not running properly, which is no surprise. One actually derailed on Queen Street East at Coxwell. Keep walking along Eglinton here. I was gonna go up Marley. So normally when I'm walking home from this station, I go along this path, but it's not really that clear. So of course we'll go up to Marley Avenue. They were not kidding when they said that this is gonna be a friggin' blizzard. But also back in November when we got our first snowfall, which obviously wasn't like this, I did say that this is going to be a long winter. We're already at the end of January. Maybe there could be even more storms to come in February and then March. But again, yesterday saw record-breaking snowfall. The most snowfall ever in a single day. And then it's forecasted to be the snowiest January ever in Toronto. I was going to go down to the Tim Hortons, which just opened up 2 weeks ago. Get a hot chocolate, but it's not even freezing out. And I'm wearing like layers, right? I'm wearing a brand new jacket I got for my birthday. I guess on the slopes it's even difficult, especially back in my old neighborhood where I used to live. Silverthorne, lots of hills. Makes it difficult for people to navigate and motors alike. Just getting up the hill or down is a very daunting task. And of course, half of the flights at Pearson were canceled yesterday. A lot of them still being delayed. They're taking their time here. Oh yeah, it's not even cleared. Not even up on that sidewalk. What about here? It doesn't look too believable. Okay, we'll keep going. We'll keep going to Oakwood. Oh, they didn't even clear here either. Well, it's a lot better than on Marley, but I'll have to go back. I'll have to go back up to my street anyway. So, but what's gonna happen tomorrow? Because obviously today classes were canceled. So I have to prepare for the fact that I have to go to the university during the cleanup efforts. If so, that means I'll have to give myself extra time. And since I'm here this week, normally I would take the subway to Kennedy. But of course, the subway, it already proves that it doesn't work well in this weather. The only line that was unaffected by all this shit is the Shepherd line, because it's entirely underground. And of course, Line 6 was shut down all day yesterday and part of today, no surprise. Although TTC said it's back up and running, although I find it very hard to believe that. Because you know how many freaking problems this glorified streetcar has had? In the month of December alone, it had 350 delays. But it's mostly because of the switch problems, right? The switches which change the track movements, they freeze up in the cold, and that poses a bit of a challenge. So I refuse to believe that freaking thing is working right now. Maybe I'll make another walking video as I'm heading back. Normally what would be a 10-minute walk from here is probably gonna turn to 20 minutes because we gotta navigate for all this shit here. And thankfully I don't have to shovel the snow. I live in an apartment building. But if you do, please stay safe. Take care of yourself. And don't strain yourself for half an hour. Or at least lend your neighbors a helping hand. Dreaded Eglinton West bus, won't be riding that for much longer now. Here in the LRT is supposed to open up in a few weeks. Randy's Patties is closed. And see, these snowbanks here, they're preventing people from coming on here directly, so they have to work their way around that, or the driver may have to not open the back doors but let them off through the front. There's the new Tim Hortons here, which just opened up. Let me wrap the video up here right outside Oakwood Station. Crazy stuff, man. We'll be in here soon. Okay, so we can see here. So there's still no service between Kipling and Islington on line 2. But for line 1, did it say, let's see here. Still no service between Victoria Park and Kennedy, because that's an open air section. And then for line 1, service has gradually resumed, like I said, between Shepherd West and St. Clair West, but trains are really crawling right now. So if you're coming home from work or wherever, good freaking luck. There's a guy jogging on the side of the road here. Anyway, well, it's been a crazy past 2 days. Like I said, I will respond to your comments very soon. I'm just taking a break from that, especially from the hangover I just had. Whoa, careful. Oh my gosh. Stay safe. Well, that proves my point. I slipped and fell on the ice last year. So, if you enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. I will see you guys all on the next one. Take care, adios, and peace out. Bye-bye.